Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Twitter space. I'm Shae Byron. I'm the Marketing Strategy and Operations Manager at Palm NFT Studio. Joining us today are Caitlin Burns, our Director of Story, and Andrew Ward, our General Manager here at Palm NFT Studio. This has been an exciting week for us with the release of our 52-day utility update, so we wanted to use this time to give you guys more context and background around the GCDK ranks and crew challenges, as well as answer any questions you might have. Welcome, Caitlin. Welcome, Andrew.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Thanks for getting us organized, Shae. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited for this 52-day update. We have been building towards this for a while, and honestly, it's been really hard not to start shouting about it before that. So I'm stoked to dive in and answer people's questions, and I'm always happy to have you on a call with me, Andrew. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm super excited for this, and I mean, a little nervous about these questions from you guys. Always some good ones, but this should be fun.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
And just, from the top, there are definitely questions that we won't be able to answer fully. Some of those are because you don't get to know yet. Some of those are because we're figuring things out. And some of those are, we have our disclaimers that many of you have heard before. We want to make sure these are great experiences and that we are doing our due diligence to not spoil things that are going to be amazing when we get to them.
Yeah, definitely no spoilers. But let's get started. Do we want to give a quick overview of everything that we dropped on our update, or do we want to go straight to questions? Up to you guys.
I think, let's just summarize, and we have, obviously, there are some pretty incredible things happening, both in our real world and in Gotham City. I'm super excited and hope you all will join us back on the 31st when I get to sit down with the man himself, Jim Lee, to talk about DC3s, DC Collectible Comics. And, something strange is happening in Gotham City, right, guys? Everybody? I saw that the Batcomputer was dropping some really interesting maps. I love these maps. Some of you eagle-eyed fans have seen these going all the way back to Spyscape. These have been in the works for a really long time with DC and here at Palm NFT Studio, and they map some areas of Gotham City that have never been mapped in canon before. So I hope that you all enjoy diving into them as much as we've had, an incredible opportunity to dive deeper into Gotham City with DC and our wonderful creators. Take a look. They're definitely clues and mysteries abound in these maps, and I could not be more excited by the amazing work that our art team, Lise Fulcher, Ren Goldberg, Lisa McNichol, our writing and lore team, Steele Philippek, and all of our great partners at DC have done to put these together to let you all see these really, really cool original canon maps of Gotham City. Shae, Andrew,
Yeah.
feel free to chime in. I'm so excited to be on today, and to talk about the maps, the crews, ranks and challenges, the opportunity to share with you all more about what's going on in the GCDK and Harley Quinn crew. Andrew, Shae, but anything else you want to kick off before we start answering some questions?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say that this 52-day utility update was really the brainchild of Caitlin and our creative team and the team at DC, and it's just been really awesome seeing these things develop with the storylines and the challenges and the artwork and everything that they've been putting together for you guys. And I'm just really happy with how everything came out and how you guys have received it, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys work through everything that they've put together.
I just want to say that I am super excited about everyone's response. I mean, the community has given us so much love this week as far as what we've delivered with the 52-day update and everything else that we've got going on. So I'm excited to hear everyone's questions. What do you guys think? Should we open it up to questions now?
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. The first one is, just a reminder, everybody, I'm sure you've heard this many times, but we cannot give any information on collectible value or pricing. If you have a question, please request permission by clicking on the request icon below the mic, and I will open it up for you. And it looks like the first question is coming from Rubeus Hagrid. Rubeus, I know you were on the other day, so you are very familiar to us. You are on. Hi, Rubeus.
Hello, Andrew, Caitlin, and DC Batcowls. I don't know your name. I do apologise. But Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you all.
Happy
It's
New
the first
Year.
time speaking. Yes,
Happy New
since
Year.
Christmas. So yes. So here's the thing. We all knew it was going to start off with a big bang, right? We all knew it. We had that feeling. Now you keep talking about Crews.
Right.
I can't see anything, Caitlin. So I'm seeing maps, I'm seeing boxes and charms and all these things, but you keep talking about this crew and these gangs. But have you got these special glasses that you can see something that I can't, or would you like to elaborate on that?
Sure. In fairness, maybe I'm being unclear, but when I say crews, I'm definitely talking about the Gotham City District Night Watch and Harley Quinn Crew. And if you are checking in on the NFT DC Universe blog, DC NFT News over on Medium, you can see and dive deeper inside the Gotham City District Night Watch and Harley Quinn Crew. We are able to talk more about what's going on now with these two factions in our whole world. And, you all have been playing as the Gotham City District Night Watch for 9 months now. And everything that you all have been doing has been leading us to here. We've been listening to you. You've been engaging with the storylines. You guys have been helping us create the storylines. And all of that is starting to come into the puzzles, the games, the experiences, and the stories that we're telling that you get to participate in. And of course, things like the comic books that you all are voting on right now. I'm really excited about Batman Legacy Cowl, and you'll see more about what's going on with that and these challenges and storylines over the course of the next few months.
That's fantastic, Caitlin. And just a second part to that. I've just got a really crazy feeling that we haven't yet seen everything this month end. I know Andrew is itching to give us more. Caitlin, don't hold him back. Let Andrew give us more. He keeps wanting to give us more. So Andrew, feel free. By month end, feel free. Just flood the gates for January. Flood it.
And a Q&A with Jim Lee isn't enough for you guys?
No, that is more than enough, Andrew. But from you, your New Year's gift to us. I know you want to give it, Andrew. So just sneak into the office at night when everyone's out. Just log in and drop it into our bot. Whatever you want to do, just do something.
I'll work on that.
I know
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much, Rubeus.
Thank you so much, Rubeus. And I agree. We can always have more Andrew. I know that some of the best things in my day come from Andrew Ward. And if you need to sneak in the middle of the night and take some of this stuff that I've been working on and throw it out into the world, I can't hate it too much. But at an all remote company, it's a little complicated.
Yes. Okay, we've got another question, and this one is coming from Chewy284. Okay, Chewy, you are on.
As a reminder, sometimes there is a little delay from getting someone invited as speaker to when they start speaking. So I'll just keep tap dancing until you start talking, Chewy.
I think you need to unmute yourself, please, Chewy.
Yep. Hey, how are you guys? Good afternoon and all that.
afternoon.
What's it called? I think this question is probably for Caitlin. For the new mysteries and solving and all that, will our objectives all be solely given through you guys, or will we be seeing stuff in outside sources like other comics or TV, movies, video, any of that, or will it be solely from you guys? Because I know the first set, and I'm pretty sure you guys know, we saw some coincidences that just lined right up. So I just don't want to go down the rabbit hole too far this time.
Well, the first thing I can say is I can't answer that one. But I can say that we're going to do everything we can to guide you all on this really fun journey. We're going to make sure that we're giving you all information that we know you need. But, as you've seen in some of our projects before, we've also called out specific comics in RSVP for Mayhem that we think are amazing. And of course, there are always places where clues may be hidden. Some of those are coincidences, some of those might not be coincidences. And this is going to be part of the fun too. I want to make sure that people sleep and eat and have enough time to do things that aren't just be Gotham City District Night Watch patrolmen here in Gotham City, but at the same time, we're working really hard to make sure that this experience is big enough to keep you all active, interested, and engaged. And not to get too crazy about it, but y'all are smart, and we love making really interesting stories for smart people who are always looking to dive deeper.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Chewy. Okay, our next speaker is Hawkman 007.
Hawkman! Oh, so excited to have you on stage with us. It's been a minute since we've last chatted.
Well, first of all, Shae, Andrew, Caitlin, hello, and shout out to all my friends out in the financial district, of course.
Woo!
My question is piggybacking on what Chewy just brought up, and something I mentioned over on Discord is it clear where we will be getting the information from you from? Is it Discord? Is it the blog? Is it here on Twitter Spaces? Or is it all of them? Or can we eliminate some of them? And then I have a question about the roles as well after that.
Okay, well, the first thing is you'll be able to find information. Obviously you can find clues in the collectibles, you can find clues in the blog posts. We're making sure that we're giving you all good information through Batcowls Twitter, and doing our best to make sure that's also in Discord. I can't say for sure right now or give you a like you can cut one of these out of your explorations, because I also want to make sure we have all of the tools available to play with you all. And if I tell you one thing and we determine that something is going to be the best possible way to do a puzzle in the future, I don't want to have told you something inaccurate. Beyond that, we are always exploring how to make this more fun and how to use these formats and these really cool Web3 mechanics, and new ways to get you all excited. So with that,
we also communicate through the traditional emails, so keep an eye out for those as well.
Yeah, definitely be checking those emails, guys, everybody. So that's my evasive way of saying, like, everywhere.
All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure we're not wasting time looking. So it's good to know that they could be anywhere that is involved with this project. And my other question, because I know we got a lot of others to get to, is there going to be a clear path on how to achieve the Batman and Harley Quinn roles, and where we would display skills like shadows, secrets, one and only, the cruise ship directors, things like that? I'm very intrigued by that. I think it's very cool. I'm just not sure on how to display that, and I'm wondering if there's going to be a clear path for those roles going forward.
Definitely. We're going to keep making this more and more clear over the course of the year. A lot of this is work in progress with you all, as I mentioned to some of you online the other day. We have been building this project and these experiences with you in real time and continue to do so. I promise that as we put these crew challenges out, it's going to be really clear what it is that Batman and Harley Quinn are going to be looking for and how you can get those ranks based on the challenges. And there are probably going to be some surprising and fun ways we can distribute those ranks, as well as show them coming in the coming months. Right now, we are keeping track of everyone who has earned those ranks. Really, really exciting to see how many of you are participating and being a part of this. And we're making sure that you can at least show off on social media when you get those rank images. Beyond that, know that all of this is part of a bigger thing that we're building.
Love it, love it, love it all, and very happy to literally dust off my notebook for clues
I love your notebook.
yesterday and get back to work. So thank you for putting this back together and for this Q&A. I'll let some other people get up here and ask their questions.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Hawkman.
Thanks, Hawkman.
Okay, next we've got Angel Rio 76.
I don't know how to get theme music in. We need to talk to Matt Mason and the Broadside crew about how we can get some theme music into the spaces. Angel.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Caitlin, Andrew, and all the Palm NFT. You guys are amazing, man. But I have a question. So we were talking about the maps yesterday with the guys, and there was I'm not gonna say it was a mistake with the timing, but then
Financial District.
yeah.
Yep.
So
All right,
yeah,
so
look, this is a broad question about everything. So is there
Right.
mistakes when you guys do the kind of stuff, or there's no mistakes?
I wish I could say we've never made a mistake, but on the financial district map clues, trading resumes at 2:09 a.m., not 1:09 a.m. I know we're in progress on an update to that collectible right now. I don't know when we'll be able to make that update. That is definitely a typo. I appreciate everyone who brought it to our attention, and even with many people reading these things, I'm always a little embarrassed when they do go through. But the reality is, when you all speak up, we hear it, and it really, really helps us that you do. So again, apologies to everyone for that one. Really appreciate you bringing it up, and I can confirm that the time that trading resumed should be 2:09 a.m.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
And that is something that we're hoping to have the description updated early next week.
And thank you, Andrew, and our whole product and engineering team. We work really hard to make sure that everything is as close to perfect as we can when it goes out, but we're all humans, and really appreciate your patience on those errors when they do make it through.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Angel.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, next we've got Buckaroo Black.
Oh.
Okay, you're on, Buckaroo.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Thanks for hosting this today. We're so happy for this. Can't express how much. So thank you.
Well,
Our pleasure.
Yeah, I want to say how happy we are that you all are happy. There was a lot of night before anxiety, like, will they enjoy this? Will they love it? I think, we're doing our best to put out content that we think is great and that we would have fun doing too. And it just means the world that you all are enjoying it with us.
It really the absolute best part of this job.
Oh man, yeah, we love it. I mean, if you guys can see, we host spaces every day, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, shout out to ATL and Kank and everybody down there. But really quick, I know a lot of people will probably have some questions. I had a really specific question here regarding the email you guys had sent. In this specific section, introducing GCDK ranks and challenges, it says master the shadows with physical skills and your Batcowls.
Yes.
Is there anything you guys can elaborate potentially on that? Is there some other feature regarding physical, I don't know, features in some regard?
Well, I can't tell you anything yet, but I can tell you that we have been looking at ways you all have been using your Batcowls, especially when you're adding me. I love seeing how you all are playing, how you all are creating, and that's inspired us to explore some of these experiences and challenges. That said, it's also about what inspires Batman, what inspires Harley Quinn, and we're really excited to play more with those. And you'll see some of the experiments we're doing with you that will grow with you and grow as we keep going over the course of 2023.
And I'd like to add, we do take your feedback into serious consideration, so please keep the ideas coming.
And
man.
If we haven't talked about something relating to, say, physical challenges and things like that, it is not because we've forgotten. Oftentimes, we'll see a question or a comment that someone has sent to one of us specifically and be like, yeah, like we're going to bring it to the next conversation about that exact thing. So know that it's not, we aren't talking because we don't have every answer totally locked in yet, not because we're not listening and don't care. Yeah.
Hey, well, I just got to say, you guys added probably at least 2 weeks worth of speculation for the spaces down there. So that is absolutely awesome to hear. Thank you so much for answering that as best you could.
Well,
thank you, Buckaroo.
And if you all have things that you would love to explore in Gotham City, things that you think Harley or Batman would be playing around with, feel free to send ideas our way. And we have the spine of some of these experiences, but we are always looking for ideas and input.
Sounds good.
Oops. Sorry about that, Buckaroo. Took you off too soon. Okay, our next question is coming from the Gale.
And it is so exciting to see so many familiar faces and to see new faces in the spaces. Happy New Year to the Gale.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So this is a question slash. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So this is a question slash suggestion. Have you guys thought of rewarding like voters? I don't know if you guys have that in the roadmap, but perhaps that would like light a fire under people to get out there and vote. Either give them like a badge or like special privileges or something like that.
We absolutely have been discussing this and talking about it. We don't have anything we can talk about yet in specific. We heard everyone when they brought it up on our data AMA back in November. Really, we are so excited to be able to help people show off their participation in the experiences and figure out fun ways to give people more opportunities to do so. We will be giving more information on that as we get to ways we can bring that to life.
Cool. That's cool to hear, because I know the comic in itself is a reward enough, right? Just knowing that you voted on the canon comic, but yeah, people do like the flex that they participated, so that's cool to hear. Thanks.
And just so you know, all of these things are like we know we know what accounts voted. We don't. It's all private and appropriately private, but if you've done that action, it's somewhere. We know.
Thank you so much, the Gale. Okay, next we've got one of my personal favorites, Legacy T.
Man, it just feels so wonderful to see you all again and be talking to you all about these storylines. It's been a little bit of a break, and I hope you all have been enjoying those DC collectible comics. But we could not be more excited to see you all again. Hey, Legacy, what's up?
Hey, how we doing? Exciting to hear you guys on a Friday. First time. I think this is the first time I've seen DC Batcowls in the space. So it's nice to see that, Andrew, Caitlin. So question. In the description, obviously, as you know, on our maps, um, beautiful airdrop, by the way, it says something to the term of canon, canon maps. Does um does that mean specifically that the cowls story arc or maybe something of the cowls is a part of canon, or is that just separate from the project?
Oh, well, I think, we've been pretty clear in how we've messaged this, but I want to make sure that everyone does understand that this is really a part of the DC multiverse. We are building this directly with DC because these are canon stories. We have our own part of the DC multiverse that we're working in because we want to be able to do these really cool and exciting community development projects. But these maps align with, you know, Gotham City in other comics and other platforms. We've been working really hard with DC editorial team, standards and practices, Jim, all of the great editors, Katie Kubert and Michael McAllister, to make sure that these really are inside the DC universe and are canon. So you can look at these, and while not everything in every part of the multiverse is exactly the same, you're part of the DC multiverse. And this is one of the things that makes this project so special. The online narratives are some of the first time any canon narrative for DC has been online in these ways or on social media. And it's a really special moment because this is truly a new type of storytelling, a new type of creating comics with DC, where y'all as fans are being part of the creative process inside canon in the DC universe.
Bullish. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Legacy.
Happy to clarify because we're really, everybody is taking it really seriously, and it is it's a big deal to me. I'm really excited. It's a big deal to y'all, and I've said it before, but I could not be more excited to be working with the DC and Warner Brothers teams to help bring these new types of storytelling to life.
Okay, our next question is coming from VeveVault, aka NFT Vault. VeveVault, you are on. If you can please unmute yourself.
Sorry, Twitter Spaces always lags me. Thanks for having me up. What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all having me. Hey, I have a few questions, but I will limit myself to one because I know there's a lot of people wanting to get up here. My question is going to be about the token ID numbers that people have been talking about in the community a lot lately. And I know TokenID had put out a petition about it. And from what we had heard from the moderators in the Discord, they would never be added to the website as being viewable. But I saw where you in particular, Caitlin, had replied to TokenID and said that there were internal discussions about it. So can you give us some of what your thinking is when it comes to displaying the token IDs on the platform, and if that's something we might see in the future?
I think one thing that I want to make sure that y'all understand is that, we really are talking about things that you all bring up, especially when you're bringing them into posts or bring them up on Discord. None of this stuff is really ignored. That said, I will also hand this over to Andrew. Thank you, and I'm sorry, because I know that we don't necessarily have every answer on these things right now.
Yeah, and there has been a ton of discussion about this, and it's something that we've spent a lot of time thinking about and considering the opinions that people like TokenCraft have raised, and also opinions that others have raised from the other side. At this time, there are no plans to reintroduce mint numbers onto the platform to have them displayed in our marketplace or on the NFT details in any way. There's a few reasons behind that. We're trying to incentivize a lot of more collector behaviors. People going after the artwork, the story, the rarity of these objects that the collectibles that we're releasing to you guys. And Adding in mint numbers is definitely something that a lot of different platforms have, and it's something that people do talk about and are excited about. But it's just not necessarily something that we want to have on our platform.
I think a lot of the decisions that we end up making are fairly story and experience focused as well. And, I really appreciate the energy that you all on the product and engineering side bring to each one of these decisions. And, I know how much attention and care is taken in each of these decisions. And, know that for all of you who are weighing in online on this on all sides, the decision was made the decisions are being made with really careful thought.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, VeveVault. Okay, the next question is coming from Blake. Okay, I think you're on now, Blake.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi, Blake.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, just want to say amazing work. My brain is scrambled and it's a blast though. But hey, so we know the Batcomputer spit out randomized districts to the GCDK members as a sort of failsafe mechanism or something, right? I mean,
Yeah.
allegedly, but I know you guys might not be able to answer this, but I was just wondering if there's any incentive to get the correct district maps tied to the sigils we currently were holding, or are holding, I mean, or if it doesn't matter which of the new maps we have since we're all kind of working together anyways and have access to all the same info listed, in the descriptions of the alerts.
Yeah, I can tell you for this puzzle, the Batcomputer is definitely sending those out because it's still reviewing whether or not its systems were compromised. That said, I can't speak to future puzzles about the district numbers and about having each sigil. For GCDK sigil holders, know that we are building in exclusive roles in an upcoming event. And that's been very much on my mind in the last couple months. But for this puzzle, the Batcomputer was very specific about you all working together and sharing the maps, knowing that technical systems may have had strange things happening.
Juicy.
I hope that helps answer.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome.
Thank you, Blake. Okay, next we've got Phantom Mode. Phantom Mode, you're on.
Hello, everybody. TGIF.
Hello,
happy
Phantom
Friday.
Mode.
Happy Friday. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the team, Palm NFT and Caitlin and Mr. Matt Mason and the rest of the people that are part of this project. You guys have really made this really fun for us, and the community has really blown up and taken this to like a whole different level, and just being connected to the story with DC and what you guys have made, and like the tokenomics and the gamification has really been a journey for us. And just wanted to show our appreciation that we're always here to support everyone here and how amazing this is, and that we still have a year to go. And we're just super excited. And thank you for bringing us on stage. I just wanted to share that.
Thank you so much, Phantom Mode.
I want
to go ahead,
no,
Caitlin.
please.
I mean, we just love hearing from you guys so much. Like I know I lurk in these spaces that you guys host all the time. Love seeing the chatter on Discord. Hearing from you guys and hearing how much you enjoy what we're building is just so incredible. And I will correct one thing that you said. One more year is the minimum that we're doing here.
Yeah, we don't have an end date for this project. I'll also say that, everyone on this team firmly believes that we could not be doing this work without you all. Everyone, I think that we're working together to build projects that we're building with the audience. And it's been such a special opportunity with Batcowls and with DC to be able to really create these stories that invite you all in, but that you all are helping to define. Everything that's coming out in 2023 is built on the decisions and the things that you all did with us in the 9 months prior. And we cannot wait to dive deeper into building these stories that we're going to play together in, that are going to be things that other people can enjoy, that we've created not just internally, but with you all, the fans and the Batcowl holders, the Gotham City District Night Watch. I mean, this is something that we've been working towards doing these kinds of projects for years. I know I have, and it has been such a wonderful experience for me as a creator to be working with you all as the fans and the collaborators on this project. And just thank you all for your time and your energy and your contributions to this project.
Very well said, Caitlin. Okay, thank you, Phantom Mode. So I'm going to bring on a heavy hitter, someone who's going to drop some major knowledge on us next, and this is Matt Mason, the man.
What? Gonna ask us a bunch of really hard gotcha questions, right, Matt?
I have a lot of questions. What's a Batcowl? First off, no, listen, I was just getting I was getting hit in Discord, people saying, why aren't you in this space? I'm like, look, I'm in this space. So I'm here, I'm just going to stand on stage behind you guys with my arms folded like a hype man and just nod because, listen, I love listening to you guys. I just want to say to everyone in space, I'm so lucky I get to work with this team, these people on the stage right now, Andrew, Caitlin, Shae, the rest of the Palm team just doing such amazing things. So I'm just going to shut up. I just want to enjoy listening to you. But I'm just trying to not get hate in Discord, so I'm coming to stand behind you and be a hype man.
It's an honor to have you up here with us.
It's an honor to be here, sir. Thank you.
I feel
Thanks, Matt.
I feel the nod, even though I can't see it, just right there. And this is a really fun team, and honestly, y'all are a really fun audience too. Like, you guys are really fun to be exploring these stories with. And I don't say that about every audience. Like Matt, I've known Matt for a bit. He can tell you that I'm not always this positive about the fans and the audiences that we've built projects for, because honestly, not everyone has been as nice.
I agree. This has been the best audience ever.
Who's next, Shae?
Okay. Let's see. We've got Lisa next.
Lisa. Let's see some love for Lisa here, everybody. Yay!
Hello.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, everyone. It's very nice to speak to you all. Hope you're having a lovely Friday. I had one question, and that was just on one of the Medium articles. There is a section that says that you might need some physical attributes or physical skills. I have seen that there is some new metaverse games or functionality coming that's called Move to Earn, and I was just wondering, was that something that would possibly be coming to the Batcowl metaverse, wherever that's going to be?
We can't speak to that right now. Move to Earn sounds really cool, though. Definitely going to check that out after the AMA. Know that we aren't talking, but nothing's off the table.
Super. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisa. Okay, let's see who we have next. We've got Yo Steph is next.
Hello.
Hey.
What's up,
Welcome
everybody?
To the stage.
Pleasure to be here with you all, of course, and the rest of the Bat fam. Have one question.
Likewise.
is there any information that you can give us on the Harley Quinn Charm offensive? As far as, are we going to expect something soon from them, or I don't know, just anything, really?
Well, first of all, there's some of my favorite art ever. But I literally spent a lot of my downtime just staring at those rotating, gorgeous teeth and the little pudding glass. Like the textures on those are sick. And that's all I can tell you right now. I love them. They have really fantastic reference points in Harley Quinn lore. But no, I don't have anything to tell you today.
Fair enough. I'll take that. Much appreciated, and we'll talk soon.
Definitely.
Thank you, Yostaf. Okay, who do we have next? We've got DJ Jagman .swoosh. DJ Jagman, you're on.
Yeah. Seeing those nods, Matt. Loving it.
Can you please unmute yourself, DJ?
Oh yeah.
Jagman?
I'm sorry.
No worries.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Okay, sorry. Well, I want to just ask how the team is doing and just give you some flowers. Appreciate everything that you all are doing.
Thank you. I will share those flowers with the rest of the creative team, some of whom are tuned in, some of whom are hard at work on future things. I think this week has been such a ride. We have been waiting to release a lot of these experience points and waiting to build them, over the course of 9 months, thinking about how we're going to structure what we're going to learn from you all, how we're going to build out these stories into bigger pieces. And there's always that excitement before we have a big announcement where we're waiting to see if you all will enjoy it. We think it's fun. If ever anything isn't fun, it's like we work really hard to make these exciting and enjoyable for y'all. And, just the fact that so many of you are playing with these puzzles, they're diving deeper into the story with us. It just means the world. We're taking a great breath today, and it's wonderful to talk to you. And then next week, we're going to be diving deeper again. So, really thank you for that. And again, thank you all for sharing your own responses to this with us. It's always better when we know when we know how you found it, what it did for you and what it inspired. And I love seeing the ideas and speculations and connections that y'all are making.
And just to build on that, not only was this week 52-day utility week, but behind the scenes, it was a big week for strategy and planning with DC and Warner Brothers. I can't share too many details right now, but just every conversation that we have with them gets me more and more excited.
Yeah. And for Pablo and Dan and the DC editorial team on Batman Legacy Cowl, the logline vote, the votes that you all have been contributing to, like they are deep in it, making sure that Chapter 2 is going to be so good. More of those votes coming for the next few weeks, and every little bit of this is getting us closer to what the story of Chapter 2 is going to look like and where we're going to go next with y'all on these experiences too.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, DJ Jagman.
I actually was waiting. I wanted to ask you 2 questions, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
So my first question is in regards to the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any correlation of timeline with the comics? And also along that same question with the comics, are these comics, I guess, what was the word I was trying to say? A focal point. Is the timeline of these comics a focal point of what you guys have coming for us, or are those just comics that you guys wanted to drop along the way?
Oh, so the DC3s, not just Batman the Legacy Cowl?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the comics in general, I was wanting to know if those kind of fall in between the lines of the storyline that you have to go along with us as the Batcowls.
Whew. Big sigh as I think about how to frame this. I can tell you right now that the story that you're building with Batman Legacy Cowl and in these experiences is related in our canon world together. And I can't tell you any other things.
Okay, that's perfect. I think that answers, the majority of my question on that side of things. And then also I was kind of curious about the gamification side of things because I know that it's kind of been mentioned. Um, and I know that the whole GCDK part of things with us voting and doing the mystery solving and all that, I know that's kind of part of the gamification part of
Sure.
things, but I think I'm more wanting to know about if you guys have plans on like Overdrive being inside like the video game side of things. I don't know what you guys are planning on with that, but I'm very interested in like actual the video gaming part of things. And I'm saving currently to get a PS5 so I can possibly get in there with all my Bat fam. But I'm excited to see if you guys are planning on putting the Batcowls themselves in the game.
I can say that we are always planning and plotting, and I can't tell you anything about the content of those plans right now.
Perfect. That leaves room for speculation. So thank you so much, Batcowl DC team. Appreciate you all greatly. And also, my PFP is my lifelong cowl.
Woo!
I don't ever plan on selling it. It is my two favorite colors.
Love it.
Thank you guys.
It is gorgeous.
Awesome.
And on this, I also want to say thank you all for your patience. One of the interesting things about having such a tight relationship with you all as a community and fans, as an audience, is you're with us in real time as we're going through the business work of these plots and plans and schemes and growing this. And I will tell you honestly, there are always these long plans and ideas that we're working on. And, you all have been on this ride with us much earlier than most audiences ever get a look into the production and the business of building part of a canon story world. And, there are definitely plans and ideas that we have that will be executed in time, like and ones that are contingent on other people's business decisions too. And it always requires a degree of patience when you're on the inside of the companies building it, and as an audience you are getting a front row seat for us as we're building these projects too, because it's really designed to be built with you together. And, as I think, I've said it before, I know Matt said it. As soon as we're able to say things, we will say things because we want you to be on this ride with us and share in the wins and share in the excitement of what we're doing. But we have to be patient and we have to be able to hold our tongues because there are a lot of moving parts and a lot of stakeholders and a lot of people involved in those big decisions and plans. And we want to be able to give them the space to think it through and to do the work that needs to get done.
And I know it's been said before, but because we are building these things, we're listening to what you guys are saying, and we're responding in real time sometimes as we hear new ideas and new feedback from you all. So please keep them coming. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you want, and who knows? Maybe you'll see it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, DJ Jagman. Okay, so our next question, I'm going to bring in Sam. He's been waiting for quite some time.
Awesome. Thank you for waiting, Sam.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. You're on. Are you on, Sam? It looks like you've unmuted yourself. We'll come back to you if you still have questions. Or should we give him a couple minutes or a couple seconds?
Sure. I feel like I need to like sing a Batman theme or something. Maybe we should do a wave. We can all do a wave together. Okay, I'll start it. Okay. Wave. Everybody do it at once. No, not see it. Oh.
Well, Sam, we'll get back to you if you're still on later. It looks like you've unmuted yourself, but we can't hear you.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sam. We'll try to get back to you.
No.
Okay, so next we've got Prez. Hi, Prez.
Hey everyone, can you hear me?
Hey, Prez. Yep.
Hey, you're right. So I have a quick question. Just come out of my head actually. Hope everyone's doing well. It's great to see everyone here. Quick question. So, the DC Batcowls Twitter. I feel like you're my friend. Like, whenever I post something, not every post, but like you go ahead and like it and stuff. Like, who's running that? Is that like run by multiple people or?
It's run by multiple people, and they are actual
Okay.
people. We have a few partners, one of whom is Movement Strategy, and they are a wonderful group of folks who are supporting the Batcowl collection, who are running the day-to-day on those accounts. But a lot of our team is also in there with you. So know that it is a direct connection to our full team as well, and that those accounts are shared with DC and Warner's and Palm and Movement and obviously with you all, and it's a real joy, to be honest, those accounts, and we love hearing from you and seeing what's going on, and we're constantly talking about what you all are saying. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That
Yeah.
was just actually a question that came out when I was about to ask one. I just like, I've got an opportunity to ask it.
Yeah.
Sorry, just quick two questions. Is there any progress with the filters for I know some of us are like struggling to get to like the bottom of the collection.
Oh.
Yes. So filters in the marketplace and filters on your collection page are both part of our Q1 roadmap.
Wow, that's great to hear. Thank you so much. One last one, like far out there. I know that DC licenses are quite strict in a way because obviously this is a PFP project, obviously first big IP profile pic NFT project. So this is like why I'm so like in love with it, right? Is there any way I could like one day, and obviously you can say no now, but is there a way like that could be relaxed that I can make like a League of Shadows bar at some point?
That is definitely not something that any of us can speak to. We are able to talk about what you can do in the terms and conditions that are linked pretty liberally, because we know that we want to be as clear as possible with what the access and what level of things you can do with your cowls are, as well as your other collectibles.
Oh, that's cool. Again, I just wanted to like just put that out there. That would be really cool if we
Awesome.
can at some
Yeah.
point. So
But yeah, they're also, everybody is working really hard to make sure that we can build these new types of projects inside a business ecosystem that has lots and lots of different people in it. So, I hope those of you who were able to enjoy Park Row got to enjoy Park Row. We're able to give people opportunities and give Batcowl holders opportunities to be a part of a lot of really amazing creators' work, because we are all working together within the guidelines and the parameters that we are able to build, that make sure everyone can do the work to make really great DC content.
oh yeah. thank you so much for the Park Row stuff as well. Like, yeah, that's amazing.
It looks so cool. I have not gotten to London, but I am just living vicariously through all of you who got there. It looks so amazing. Let's see. Well, we're bringing another person up to stage. I see.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Prez.
Prez.
While we're bringing someone else up to stage, I'm seeing a question on Twitter. Are there plans to add more QR codes to IRL comics? Know that we are talking a lot about different ways to connect comics and to bring things in. Can't speak to anything specifically, but nothing is off the table. And I know I treasure my copy of Detective Comics from last April too. It's such a cool thing to see the cowls inside the comics and on the page. I really just, freaked out when that arrived in the mail. The cows are in the comics. My kids, are totally aware of how excited mom is about all this.
Okay, well, the next one that we've got is Alfred. Alfred, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes. First of all, congratulations on the airdrop and everything you guys have done. We've been waiting on the storytelling, and it's always a pleasure to be in these spaces as much as we are. And anytime you guys give us some nuggets, we are obviously, we probably run a little further than what we should, but that's what makes our space so amazing. I wanted to congratulate someone in particular because what we have here is a huge community. And this community, I don't know if you guys know this, in the spaces, begins at 4 and 5 in the morning. And it ends around 10, 12 o'clock at night. And there's many people within this community that do a lot. But I have to especially acknowledge ATL because this person is here day in and day out, every single day, 7 days a week, 15 hours a day. So if your community can go ahead and show some love and throw some hearts, I want these people to see what this man has done.
It is amazing and so appreciated.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I will second that shout out. Every time I log on to Twitter, I see the spaces going, and ATL's name is up there. It's really incredible to see.
Well,
100%.
Flowers to everyone, and we're looking forward to more clues and craziness that you guys can blow our mind with.
So excited to be in this with you and looking forward to the same.
Thank you so much, Alfred. Okay, next we've got Petro G. You're on, Petro G.
Oh, hello. Sorry for the delay. Hi,
Oh, no
Caitlin,
worries.
Andrew.
Hi, great to see you.
Oh, nice to be here, actually, and thank you for your time. I just wanted to ask a couple of questions really quickly, if I could, in regards to the comics. Huge comic book collector and just so happy with the comics that have been dropping. I just wondered, moving forward, will it continue to be one legacy drop, one modern drop, or will there be a change? Or, how do the decisions get made for that? And the second question, really quick, is comics that you've dropped, like the Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is like book 1 of a 12-book series. How will those other 11 comics or books like the Batman 608, which is part of a Hush storyline, are discussions underway on how those are going to be incorporated? Will they be dropped individually? Those kind of things. Thank you.
DC has such a magnificent, robust catalog. The short answer is there are discussions going on all these things. Yes, fairly constantly, and the DC teams are constantly looking at these rollouts and trying to determine what the most exciting way to release each one of these is. I'll say that we're also, as with our experiences, we're testing and learning in real time with everyone. So if there is an issue you specifically would love to see, if there are things that you would love to explore, definitely let us know. All of that is going into these big conversations that are happening every day. And, you know, it is, you know, Batcowls is 9 months old now. Wow. You know, the first DC collectible comic came out in October, yeah, or you know, obviously the first was Batman Legacy Cowl that we dropped in September, but you know, these are really young projects when you get right down to it. So know that there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of conversation, and you know, it's going to take us time to get everything we want to do out there and every way we want to explore this out there, because there is just so much incredible work in the DC archives.
Yeah, and we have a call every Friday after our Thursday sale with DC where we review the upcoming slate of comics, and I can just tell you that there's a lot of thought that DC puts into the selections that we're making around what's coming up next, and it's one of the coolest ways to kind of wrap up our weeks.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Petro G. So I'm going to bring Matt Mason back on because he has some more info to share with us.
Ooh.
Matt? Hi, Matt. Are you there, Matt?
The anticipation is amazing.
Yes.
Still muted, Matt. Oh.
Well, we'll get back to you if you want to come back later. We have about 5 more questions left, and we're going a little over, but we don't mind at all. So the next one is King Marquee 005 NFT. King Marquee, are you on?
Yes. How you doing? Thank you.
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me up. DC Batcowls, Caitlin, Andrew, I appreciate it. Again, thank you for everything you guys do for the community. I just have a quick question on the voting specifically. So obviously we're doing our second round of voting at the moment. And when this essentially issue, I guess, comes out, is that going to be a new issue of comic book, or is it going to be something added to the first issue? Because the first Legacy comic is like 13 pages, which is pretty short for comic book standards, essentially. So I just want to know if it's going to be an added chapter, or will it be another issue coming up?
I'm so sorry, I got distracted there for a second. Yeah, with these, we're building the story in real time. It takes time to build them all out. You'll see chapter 2 of a similar length when it comes out, and we'll be announcing the voting for the one that follows that pretty soon after. Really looking forward to giving you all more insights into what's going on later this year.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hopefully we get to see some of you guys at the Night Watch eventually. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, King Marquee.
Thank you.
Okay, next we've got Shadow NFT. Shadow NFT, if you could please. There you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I had 2 fun questions for Andrew. I already know the answer to them, but I'm gonna ask him anyways. So first question is, Andrew, I mean, we talk about how y'all have been very excited talking with Warner Brothers about upcoming things. You know, as a semi-Batman fan, I'm just wondering if any talks of a guy in a red cape came up. You know, that'd be kind of cool.
Gosh.
I definitely can't answer that question, but feel free to speculate wildly.
Yeah, I can't imagine
All
who
right.
we would be talking about, but yeah, it sounds interesting.
And then second question is, you know, I just pre-ordered 3 ledger stacks, which are pretty cool, and they allow you to display your NFTs. How's the interoperable side of things going with the DC cows and comics and stuff?
So the first step in that process is going to be the third-party wallet integration to allow the self-custody. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's making the cut for the Q1 roadmap, but I am definitely pushing to make that a fast follow, hopefully for Q2. There are a few more steps that would need to happen in order for you to be able to display in your ledger. But the first one is getting the third-party wallet integration, and that way you guys can actually hold and own them in your own wallets, which I feel is a really important step, especially in a Web3 space like this. But more to come soon.
All right, sounds good. Ledger Stack doesn't even come out until May, so we got plenty of time.
Awesome.
Thank you, Shadow NFT. Okay, next we've got Spider Stacks. Spider. Hi, Spider.
Hey guys. Hey,
Hello.
it's nice to hear the band back together. First off, because 2023, it's always a good start. Just real quick, just real quick points. I'm really excited for whenever you guys get that marketplace fixed, because like Prez said, you get to a certain point where you can't even get to the bottom of your collection, and you can't even see what's there. So that's going to be really nice once that gets to that point. But my main question is, do you think we're ever going to see the point where we can get our NFT comics signed, get them sent away to sign, or a Batcowl vendor signed, or maybe a few sprinkled in some drops, down the road? Is there any works into that?
I can say that we've talked some. We don't have specific answers we can give yet on signing and opportunities to get things customized or signed or autographed. But those conversations are still ongoing. So, it's definitely something that's been in our heads and in discussion. And when we have more information, we'll definitely tell you about it.
Okay, appreciate that, because I mean, there's some grails out there, but man, to get some signed would be an ultra grail, or receive one on when you get a comic drop for the day. That would just be outstanding. But especially if it was a perk for being a Batcowl holder. Hint, hint. So, all right.
Well, know that that has come up in conversation before, and definitely an exciting way to add some love for y'all. Looking forward to being able to tell you something about that in the future.
Thank you so much, Spider. Okay, let's see. We've got Elite 1 is next. Hi, Elite 1.
Good afternoon, guys. Thank you for holding this space. Some of my questions were already answered, but I do have one more. So we were told that our 2D images of Batcowls are actually 3D files created by Das 3D, and they have a great record making 3D images. Is it still on course for us to be able to see those 3D images of our Batcowls at some point this year?
What do you mean by see them as 3D images?
Well, a lot of Das 3D's work has been 3D files, and if you see some of their other projects, you can actually spin them around and see the backside of it and see it like that. So I was wondering if that's a possibility for our Backhouse in the future.
We don't have any timelines we can speak to right this second. It's definitely been something that's been discussed, and again, we don't have a timeline we can tell you right now.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Elite 1. Okay, so our next one is coming from Bung Jostin. You're on, Bung Jostin.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Appreciate you holding this space for us. This is like a dream come true. Really, super excited. Hey, so let's take it back to the Genesis piece, which many people think is the cowl, which is the crown jewel, for sure. But what about those things called the fandoms? I know way back when, and I apologize, I just kind of hacked the upper screen almost like Brainiac would do. We cracked a lot of codes, and we were told by the Batcowls Twitter page itself that Oa, Gotham, Arkham, some of these codes should be appearing in future storylines. But obviously, we know that certain things have been pushed off a little bit. Caitlin, Andrew, anybody able to speak a little bit on those codes specifically? If there's anything more that we should be speculating on?
Gosh, those drives. They're probably nothing, right? But the short answer is, yeah, this is all still live. It's all connected, and I can't tell you more right now. And yep, that's it. I can't tell you more right now. There's a lot of stuff coming. I'm really excited about though, and it's all connected.
That's awesome. Thank you, Caitlin. I I kind of expected a somewhat of a response like that. Hey, just as and that's a good thing. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, as a side note, right? I've been watching the Harley Quinn animated series.
Oh my
and
gosh! Congratulations
but
to that whole team for their noms and their award wins. So deserved, right?
I know. No, but what's funny is like when I hear her speak, sometimes I can just like close my eyes and I almost picture it's you speaking those words. It's funny. Yeah, it's funny the dialogue that comes about. But in regards to that, right, when the Harley Quinn's crew actually got brought about it into the Web3 space in regards to our project. We saw the official Twitter account become active and definitely solidify the fact that that story is canon and connected to our project. And her crew is back around. You think that she might become active again?
I love that. I can tell you that more things are coming for Harley Quinn Crew in 2023. I can't tell you anything else yet. But I will also say I'm a huge fan of the Harley Quinn animated series and the DC Harley Quinn Twitter account. They bring joy to my life. I honestly think I probably would have voted for Joker. But at the same time, there's so many really amazing creators working in the DC world, and it just a pleasure every time we see new content coming out from them too.
Thank you, guys, and I know there's many people that probably want to continue to step up, so I'm going to step down. One thing I do want to say is I really love how much you guys incorporate the 60s TV series into the project. I know there's always been some rights issues in regards to that. That's still kind of, but yeah, the fact that you guys still include that, it's amazing, and it really drives my fandom. So thank you.
Thank you, Bung Justin. So glad that you notice. There's just again such an incredibly rich history of amazing creators and artists exploring Batman and the other DC characters. It's just such a joy to be able to celebrate them and celebrate new artists as well.
Our next speaker is Richie F. Rich. You're on, Richie.
Well, hello, and hello to all the Bat fam. We are here from another, how many months it's been? Thank you guys for having this space on Twitter Spaces. This is amazing from the Batcowls team. Thank you guys so much. Want to say that you guys have been doing an immaculate job listening to the community. First off, the comics, getting us into a pre-sale and listening to us, and then really putting it out there and showing the people and the holders what you guys did for us, just along what you guys have already done, has been worth the $300 along the road from the very beginning. So I want to say thank you from us, all the community, because we've all said it from the beginning. We're here on the same path, the same pretty much idea that we all had from the beginning. Now, my question is, I have a couple of them. Are we having like a continued long-term plan for this project and having the Bat Cow community, as we said, for like the 2-year roadmap? This could be something that like DC has historically made in the NFT space, and we want to be a part of it. And however you guys keep presenting it is like awesome. So if there's a long roadmap, and my second question is there a celebrity or celebrities maybe you guys can bring out? Maybe, the real Batmans, anybody that has played Batman, or even like Snoop Dogg, that's a big Batman fan. We would love for you guys to bring out a celebrity. We heard all about the big celebrities from the beginning. So maybe since you guys have been putting in such hard work, we want to say from our community, from this community, to bring and involve them. We would love to welcome anybody you guys can bring to the table. So those are my two questions: long-term goals and maybe a celebrity.
I would say again, we've got a multi-year roadmap. We don't have an end date announced. We're really excited to keep it going. And I mean, honestly, like Jim Lee is not enough. Tune in on January 31st. We're really excited to talk to Jim Lee.
Oh no, you guys have delivered so much. Being like listening from the owner of DC, we've all been like, this is amazing. So thank you again.
And I want to just say, I have been loving watching y'all share the love with Pablo, Dan, Marco, all of the creators. I love when we can give real attention and love to the creators who are working in this universe. Comic artists don't always get the same attention as Snoop Dogg, who I love and would love to be part of this collection. But at the same time, if you're loving what people are doing, please tell them. It means a lot, and being able to show the love to these incredible artists who are working in this new space with us. I try and tell them every day how much y'all love this, but if you can take a moment and give them a shout and be like, and let them know how you feel, it'll mean a lot. And I look forward to keep adding new people to the collection and to the artist ranks, and keep exploring with all of you.
Thank you so much, Richie. Okay, we are running very short on time. We only have 3 minutes left, so I'm going to take one more question. And we'll take that from Guardian G. Guardian G, you're on.
Yeah. Hey.
I wanted to make sure you can hear me. I wanted to say thank you for phenomenal job for the team. 2 quick questions, both regarding physical. One, any physical merchandise dropped or purchasable for us for our Batcowls? And then the second one, is there a Shazam something coming up or a Spicescape 2?
I think the answer to both is discussions are happening. We'll be able to tell you, and we'll tell you as soon as we're able to. Really excited to talk about that when it does become announceable. And I'm looking forward to Shazam 2 too. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what the Shazam family's up to, and more as we get there.
All right, I'm going to step down, but also as a grown man that's been collected comics, helped me get through school and elevated my reading. Then I, went to novels and different things. And now to interact in the society, moving forward into the future with NFTs and the community and learning and spaces with Twitter, it's a phenomenal experience owning this Batcowl, and I appreciate it and thank everybody listening.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Guardian.
you.
Yep. Interesting factoid that I love. Comic books on average have 64 more complex words than things like young reader novels. A great way to get kids, especially those who are not super excited about reading yet, into reading. Super, super wonderful format and genre. Love to hear about, so exciting to hear about your journey. So excited to be on this one with you. And thank you for your question. Other questions, would love to hear them in Twitter from y'all. We'll follow up on those, even though I think we're hitting our time.
Yes, absolutely. If you have questions we didn't get to, please hit us up on Twitter. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have questions for today. Thank you so much to Caitlin, and thank you, Andrew, for your time. Thank you, everyone else who joined us. Don't forget, on January 31st, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be giving you an inside view of the DC collectible comics. Caitlin is going to sit down with Jim Lee, the man, the myth, the legend himself, to talk about the amazing journey and the art of everything going into these comics, these DC3s, and all of the upcoming experiences. So keep an eye out for updates. We will share the Spaces link via email and Twitter. Thank you so much to everyone. Have an awesome weekend.
Thank you all. Thank you for
Shae,
being
thanks
here.
Caitlin. Thanks
Thank you,
everyone for
Shae.
listening and all your questions.
Andrew.
This was awesome. Lots of fun hearing from you guys.
Definitely. Thank you for being here, Andrew, Shae, all of you in the audience. Looking forward to talking to you on the 31st.
Bye, everyone.